Hello everybody! So here's a little video of the farm. This might be long or I might break it into parts, but let's see. So this is the main access road, and where you see this little rope here, this is one car entrance, and then here is the other. This is our main entrance, the one we use the most. So now we're coming into the farm, and again, this will be a little bit of a long video, but we will make it. This is our security rope. We have a very long driveway, but I will start to show you here. So we have woods to the left. We have woods to the right, but this path here is a driving path that would lead right to the first field. So it's an access road for agricultural equipment. I can take you down it if you want. Here. So yes, here we go. So we'll end up in that top field here. Yes, so the smallest field, the smallest deforested field is right here. As you can see, this is our smallest cleared area. It is the most flat. It has the least slope. So that's that. And then here you have the second field. Which is slightly bigger, I think, or the same size, but slightly bigger. And then you'll see below, this is the third. So there's a terrace here, and that's the third field. And we'll come up on the fourth field from a different direction, but yeah, this is this. Okay, so coming back out. Okay, so now we're back on the driveway here. This is the entrance. This is the driveway. This is the agro access road. So as we walk along here, we have a Mooney. And we have forest on this side and this side. And as you can see on the left here, this is where we have that really distinct slope. Almost drop. I mean, it's really like a ravine. As we go down the road, the slope or ravine is a little more mild, but here you have quite the drop. So that's that. And then, yeah, okay, back to the road. So this central area, this central forest here on the right of our road, is sort of like a little island of forest between the road, and then on the other side of this would be the fields. So we kind of have this little island strip of forest and woods. As we said, it's mostly pines here. And then we have a lot of this like Mediterranean herbs. We have rosemary growing everywhere. It's in bloom right now. We have thyme. We've had these really cool little purple flowers growing, and there's like a heavy pine beautiful compost here, actually. And we have lots of moss, as you see. It's been so wet, so that's been great. And then a lot of different bushes that we need to kind of learn the names of. There's a lot of shrubbery layer, as you can see here in the woods. Okay, so we're still on the driveway. And now to the left, we have a little bit more woods here before the incline downward. So we have as we walk down the road, there's a lot more woods to the left before that kind of ravine and drop, as you can see. Many, many pines. All right. And as we keep going, you might be able to see soon the tip top of our house. It's right there. We're coming up on it. We have this nice little split here. We have a circle drive, so we can always go this way. Still the island forest on the right. And here we go. We're coming up on the giant old, centuries old cork oak tree. That actually has, if you can see, there's a large damaged part that we're trying to heal and work with. But it's like 1/3 of the tree. We have this pine that's somehow grown into this, but yeah, okay. And yeah, the giant tree. And then our house. So here's the house. Our driveway. As you can see through here, maybe these are some water collection from the roof. We have water catchment there. House. And the circle driveway. This is the pomegranate tree here. Yeah, this tree is giant. Big limbs. It looks kind of small in the video, but she's really big. So, yeah. And then, as you can see, the circle drive goes around, and then we'd go behind the house, and then we would end up, we'd end up back on the driveway. But right now I'm going to take you to the left here, down this path, which is where we could get back to those, back to the fields. So if we go through here, we have this nice little path as well, another sort of agro path. This is still this like island area that I was describing, very big island, but yes, this is all the woods that was on the right side of the road, as you can see. And on the left here, we have this little, it's kind of a nice camping area. We do some fires here. There's these terraces, so from the house it kind of goes down, and then you have this like terrace, and then it goes down, and then you have the field. So there's kind of a terrace running all the way along here as we go back into the property that way. But yeah, back on the little agro road, headed towards the lowest field, the 4th field, the biggest field as well when you look at the aerial. Again, woods on this side. And so now we are down here, and this is the big field here. So This is the lowest field and the largest one. And as you can see, it's very lush right now. Our well is actually situated like over here, right at the base of the field in this area. And then this is still the field. And if we go this way, we'll be back to that third field and the fourth field. So now we've kind of like gone around the forest island, because we're now in the field area. So from the road to the field. As you see, it's very much a terrace. We're really like much lower here, and then we walk up this sort of steep incline. And we have vegetation growing here, steep incline, and now we're on the third field. And earlier we were up on the second. You can see through here, a little incline, second, and then the first above that. So, yep, here's the field. All right, so now we're back on the lowest field, the largest field. Yeah, great example of a fire ladder here that we need to take care of. But yeah, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I'm not 100% certain. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure right here to the left side of the main field is maybe where this like water area used to be, because there's sort of a bowl. It might be hard to see in the video, but there's sort of a bowl here. And the previous owner, there's a bunch of tarp. I think they wanted to make a natural swimming pool here. A lot of unfinished projects lying around that we're trying to kind of figure out what was happening. But yeah, this could be where that water shows up when we look at the water maps. But we need to double check that. So anyway, okay, we're going back up towards the house, down the same road that we took to get here. It's quite an incline, definitely a big dip in elevation here. So as you see, here's the house, and now I'm going to take you to the right where the campfire is, and we're going to go check out the cistern, or the makeshift cistern system here. A bunch of old wood objects left from the previous owner. Little fire pit. This was a composting toilet, so it's kind of a strange area, but it's not a bad design. And then I'm going to show you the top of the building first. It's been built into the ground here, but this left side has collapsed, as you see, and this side here, the right side, is where the swimming pools are that I will show you in a minute. All right, so we're headed down this unorganized path, but we're here. We have a pretty nasty electrical line cable here that we would like to remove eventually, but for now this is our new electrical box. This is the well. So we just flip this and our pump starts down at that field, and it pumps the water into this building. So let's check it out. So we're on that terrace, and now you can see this lower field. We're on like the terrace above. Yeah, this is the building. Electrical line. All right, this building is a little sketchy, but here we are. This is a pump here that brings the water from this cistern to the house. It's just covered, but this is our pump, as you can see. And then through here, again, this is the makeshift cistern, which are literally just swimming pools in a dilapidated building. But it does work, actually. So at one point, this one was also in use, but there's a tear in here, so we can't use it anymore. It won't hold the water. So for now, we pump into this back swimming pool. And it's a little complicated, but okay, yeah. We pump in here. It looks worse than it is, actually, the water. It's just some debris there, but the water pumps in from here, or no, it pumps in from here. So this line is coming from the well, pumping in, and this here takes the water out and brings it to the house. So, yep. Yeah. Okay, so we're heading back up now. And we're headed back to the little campy area. So you have like the little campy area here, but we're gonna take a little shortcut here. That other road is just right there. So we're just gonna go up these stairs. And we're back to the house level. Here we are. Okay. So from here, and then yes, driveway, house. And then from here, take you over to where the circus tent used to be. And yeah, as we've explained, this used to be where a circus tent was, and now we just have the wooden flooring from the old thing. So I'm facing this, and then when I turn to my left, we have these power lines running. Sorry, when I turn to my right, we have the power lines, the tree in the house, okay? And then we have the circus tent, and to my left, we have the power lines to the road. We have this great olive tree that we're gonna prune today. And then we have the house and the fig tree here that we've been pruning. But yeah, directly to the left of the house, we have this really cool clearing with this platform. Okay, so again, we have the platform, and then to the left, and like along the power line, we start a new patch of forest. So you have the clearing here, then you have all this forest and all the forest behind. And this starts like a very big, sort of that back forest when you look at the aerial map. It just goes on from here. It'd be a great dance floor. Needs little repairs, but we should all have a big party here and dance under the trees. Okay, so now we're behind that little area, and yeah, we basically have a big pine forest that just goes and goes and goes. It's pretty flat in this little center area. We have quite a good amount of space to work with here, where everything is quite flat. There starts to be a little slope down here, and then to the left here we start to have that same terrace that we had over near the fire area. So then, as you can see, we're sort of now in that line with the fire area, but just farther back in the property, and there starts to be a new terrace here. If you can see, might be hard to see, but maybe from there you can kind of see Manu's up and I'm down, and we have a terrace. And then when we go over the edge here, we have another big terrace. This is like kind of very steep, and down below, maybe I can show you. Mooney, go get it. Maybe you can see now, yeah, where the dog is. It's quite low compared to where we are now. So there starts to be this like terracing effect here. Okay, so on that same terrace that we were walking around, by the way, it's like a rosemary grove here. There's so much rosemary. This is all rosemary, everything here. This entire shrub layer is rosemary. And then we have this amazingly squishy, super squishy moss here. It's really fertile here, actually. Like, I think a lot of water must collect here. But yeah, so we're on that terrace that we're talking about, and there's this huge kind of area that's been dug out. And then, as you can see, then it like goes to this lower terrace. So it's quite interesting here. I think that originally, again, another project, abandoned project, was to build a little cave kind of thing, to get like to be cool in. But we're not sure. But basically, I think this was meant to be like a little refuge area that you could like build a top over. And I'm not sure. The reason I'm showing you this is because we've kind of thought about maybe this could be a good location for an earthwork, since it's already dug out, and maybe you could make maybe it could be like first and second layer. Manu's showing. Knock knock. You could come into the house maybe, and maybe it could be on 2 floors, or it could just give some more height to whatever we build. So yeah, this is this little area. All right, I think we're gonna go back up to the floor now, and we'll meet you there in a second. So here we are, there's the house. We are behind the floor. The flooring is just right there. There's a little, what's it called? Fencing here. We're not sure what it used to be used for. The floor is right there. But this could be a really good area, maybe. I've thought it would be a good area for the chicken coop. Not too far from the house. Has good shade in the summer when it's super hot. Yeah, just an idea. But now we're just kind of walking back into that strip. There's some pathways in the woods. They're like walked pathways, so they're not well kept and they're very narrow. But as you can see, there's kind of a path through here. Mooney is showing the way. I'm not gonna walk us back there, but basically we kind of stay on this it remains flat all the way that way on this terrace. As you can see to my left, goes down again, but yeah. Okay, all right, we're back at the floor. Now we're gonna go down to the left, towards the power lines. Here's the back of the house, walking down the power line lane. We're at a slope downward. So, as you can see, there's this big hill. At the bottom of the hill is the property line. It's that kind of ravine that runs through the left side of the property. And here we have one of our most maintained paths, walking paths, but it still needs a lot of work, and it definitely has some sort of dead ends where there's a lot of tree buildup. But see, as you can see, there's a path here, and then on the other side, this is also a path. So this path would lead parallel to our main road. So you'd be behind the house, and then you'd end up being parallel to the road on a lower tier. And then here you would be parallel to the tent platform, and you'd be headed towards the back of the property. So I'll just take you down here a little bit, but yeah, this one is a much nicer walking path. It's clearer and wider. And we found so many mushrooms here this November. It was like Mushroom City over here, which was really awesome. But yeah, we're on a slight slope down. But yeah, this is the path. And then if we go and go and go, we end up at the back. But we haven't even walked down a fourth of it, really. And then, yeah, you have a big drop. And yeah. Okay, I hope that's somehow helpful and clear. We will keep updating these so that it gets easier to understand, but thank you and see you later.